Hello and welcome. Right, this is my first test back on Riverside. I put my frames per second back to normal. I suspect it was the fact that it was a test map, but this is my first test. I'm going to sort of literally record this and do some testing to see if it is actually working in the frame rates. There's a definite degradation and almost like I'm almost like you're running in slow motion. I agree totally with what has been said. It really is, quite awful. So it's only on that map, but this is my first recording, so I'm going to literally look at this. I may or may not include this in the session, but I just thought I'd quickly say hello. 300,000. The one thing I'd like to do, so we're going to have a look now, is if there's a pig food maker, or else. Now, did I buy? I think I bought those two fields. I think it was one of the last things that we did, wasn't it? Yeah, I did. I think we may well end up literally making pig food ourselves. Potatoes are a good thing, but like we're on January, so we're approaching the time when we could. Yeah, so let's have a look. Pig food maker. I know there's a lot of ones there. It is the Ermitana ones. This very one here, this particular pack, a lot of them had, especially the bigger ones, had the ability to make pig food as a byproduct, but it is slow, not enough to do our pigs, definitely. So let's have a look. Productions. So there were quite a few pig food ones. I don't think I've ever done this because pigs are not my normal, and after having bought them on here, and it's weird because on Rombos Road we bought pigs and they were the least trouble, so I don't know whether some of the mods have increased the rate at what the pigs get fed at or what, but it really is quite. Yeah, well, we lost a lot overnight and it cost us hundreds of thousands, so I mean you're never going to make that back, so we've got to do something, or else I probably will never do pigs ever again, because they really are terrible. You will have noticed I made a mistake. I realised myself looking at editing that I didn't. Yeah, we were busy. In my defence, it is difficult to remember. I did say this on Agres, that you can do too much, and we were like doing. I was like going buzzing around. We were mixing the stuff, buying the pigs. It was a really busy month, and of course, yes, I forgot to put that's why we never had a massive tick up with the BGA, because we didn't load the BGA. The BGA is out. So yes, right. Let's have a look anyway. Let's concentrate. So we're looking for, now I'm sure the Midwest ones do. There we go. Modern animal food. Now, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to save the game so I can reload it. Yeah, I want to do this properly. It's a bit of a test, you could say. So why have I just said that and then gone straight back into that particular mode? Right, let's save the game. Yeah, this Agres. I've done as much testing as I think as possible. JM Gaming is not far off. But I think when you consider a mod map is a set of mods all working, and if things aren't right, the orchard gardens weren't right. That scudding that you get, I think, is down to when mods clash. It does do all sorts of weird and wonderful things to your frame rate and all sorts of things. I don't think we ever had that problem. I look back at my last Silver Run recording, and there was none of that stuttering that I got on Agres. So I think it's more like mod clashes in the background, perhaps. Anyway, right, let's get on with this. No, we want this. All right, so we've saved the game at that point. So yeah, this is what I was saying about productions. Oh no, actually that's worked perfectly. Well, now remember, we can't share the storage. That's the one bad thing about this. Now then, you've just switched the interactive zone markers off, and now we need to switch them on again. Do you know, sometimes you can be way too, or you'd like to think, oh, let's switch them off, let's be good, I don't want these, but yeah, and then and then you've got to do this. Right, now then, production. Yeah, this is what I do like. It's sometimes on some of the productions, when you've selected a production and then come out and go back in again, it goes back. Now then. It has, you see. It's a good job I did, because I'd have had that going out. So we need this sideways, really. So anything at that end? No. So we need to, we've got to be careful. These are the sort of things that I'm really not too. Now then, which is it more important to have? I would say both. I think if we put the hopper there, though, it's probably, so what are we overlapping with? road. Okay, well, what are we overlapping with? Sometimes it does that thing as well, where you've got to, put it back and then come out. Oh no, it really is overlapping with something. Is it too close to the tractor? Well, that's not too close to the tractor. Right, I'm imagining, I would imagine that's got... This is where I'd like to pin it. I'd love it if you could pin it to make sure that you're not going through the hedge on that side. I suppose if we look this way we can see, because it'll... there we go. We can't be going through the tractor. Right, smashing. Okay, 40,001. This is a dream. I'm only doing this because I want to see the cycles, truthfully. We can't really tell that until you've placed it. We might have a look at a few of these. Let's get that tractor out of the way. So that was a little bit too close to comfort. It really was. I'm loving the equipment we've got on this. It really is fantastic. Although Agres was actually coming on quite nicely, because it was... I do like the fact that JM Gaming didn't. On Rombos, we had super duper equipment. I mean, literally everything the hearts desired. But I always think that's a little bit of a... you've not... it takes a little bit of the challenge out of it. I like the way he's done Agres. That is, to me, a challenge. You've got some good equipment, but it's just a backbone. You've got to flesh, and that's the challenge, truthfully. So I do love that. I thought that was much better and more balanced than Rombos was. I really do like that. As a map maker, I think it sort of shows his skill, because I do think that's half of the battle. Riverside, again, likewise, we had massive amount of kit, but only really tractors. Well, I mean, equipment, but not the side stuff. Fertiliser, spreaders, weeders, all that type of stuff we've had to flesh out. And again, I like that. I think that's the right way to do it. Anyway, let's stop waffling. Let's get some work done. Right, and so the field products factory, no, that's the one down the bottom. There we go. Pig food. Now what do we need? Corn, 22. Let's just add that up. 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, and you get 125. In actually fact, that is 1 for 1, so we're not losing anything, we're not gaining anything. Pig food, and that's using the other production into the soybean meal, which is a byproduct of the other one. That's 250, 80, 80, 120, and 120 again is 250 again. With pig food, it's 10 mineral feed without TMR medium, 240. That's all. So we could also make TMR from this. Well, that's a double. That is even better, truthfully. Yes, we could, because it would be much easier to have a giant mixer than it would for us to mix it in the little one, truthfully. I like that. 40,000. Yeah, it's nothing either super, nothing fantastic, but we are going to need to... This is the other thing I was thinking. Is it cheaper for us? Obviously, I do like that. I'm not sure that I'm going to keep this. We might actually keep that in, because I do like that. It's good. Let's have a look at the shop and see what I'm sure I did actually put. No, that's not the shop. Will I get used to this? Yeah, let's have a look at the... I'm sure there were, I don't know if it was big bags, pallets of food in one of the packs. Yes, here we go. Pig food, 1,000 for 1,000. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I don't know. Yeah, this is true. 1,000 for 1,000. Let's have a look through the bags. Big bag with glue? Product... paper and cardboard. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, let's have a look. I'd like to see pig food, 900 for 1,000. Even better. Yeah, I have got to be honest. There is a H2 Studios. I've always gone for the fill station, and it had a 20%. I don't know if it was Agres. Again, doesn't play nicely with things at the minute, but it was costing me an arm and leg. There was definitely no bonus. It seemed heavier than normal prices. So yeah, definitely the bags from the 1313 lorry pack that I've been using is better than any fill station that you can actually get. So there's no way. Oh, 850 for 1,000. Now that is very good. Yeah, so basically well, we're coming up to them now. Yeah, 700 for 1,500 litres. That other one was 3,000 for 1,500, so that's fantastic. Fertiliser marginally more, yes, 300 extra for 1,500 litres. It's like you're getting 500 litres for free in comparison to most. And then there's the lime mod from the multi-crop greenhouse, which gives you the ability to carry an 8-ton bag without no... Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit cheeky, I know, but it's still brilliant. It really is. Well, let's carry on now. Right, okay, that's all of the big bags. Let's got the pallets, because I'm sure it's in these where there was cheaper foods. I don't mind buying food if it's going to... Yeah, that's mineral feed, 1,000 for 1,000. I liked it. I don't come in here very often, but I've got to be honest. I think going forwards, I'm going to be using the shop more. As long as we've got the 1313 pack and they stay at that value, I am going to be buying from those. Empty pallet, fillable pallet. Yeah. Never found any cheaper fertiliser or herbicide. It looks like that's what you're stuck with all of the time. So whether we're going to make some, I've never used these yet, and I keep thinking how fantastic they are. Right, net wrap. There's a point. Could you stick one of those on the back of a... On the back of a trailer? I'm thinking specifically of our super duper lorry, little lorry. Could you stick one of those on the back of that? And it would be additional storage if you've got a sprayer on the back, because that would be super duper. I'm really loving the Unimarket. That is so versatile. It is, to me, the new Fendt, everything the Fendt GT was in FS19 and then some. It really is. Yeah, anyway, just crack on. Pallets we were looking at. Mr. Excitable. Yeah, let's crack on. Let's have a look. I don't want to bend your ears for too long. And yeah, so we just got to that. Net wrap. That's a massive section. Seeds. Yeah, they're the little ones, aren't they? Hydraulic oil, olives. Yes, I'd like to try the olives and olive picker, just not on an English map. I don't think it's 71 for 50. No, not the little ones. There were some big ones. Yeah, it's about the same. Wow, that's dear. Wheat, 1,005. Pig feed, 1,000 for 1,000. That's no different to the others that we've already seen. Yeah, in all of its iterations, I've not seen anything really that's better than what we've seen in this standard pallet section. Wow. I think, yeah, these are all productions now, aren't they? I'm going to go to the end though, because as I say, I don't look in here often enough to actually know. So, yeah, 1,200 for 750. So is that cheap? That's 2,400 for 1,500. Oh, maybe that is actually. That is very slightly cheaper than the standard liquid fertiliser. Right. Filled. Oh. All my life. 2,000 litre. Milk. Let's just have a look at this. I've not seen this before. Liquid 2.8 for 2,000, which is 1.4. That's actually good value, isn't it? And herbicide 2,000. That is very reasonable. 1,000 per tonne. Oh, right, no, not quite. 2,400 for 2,000. It's normally 2,400 for... Yeah, no, I do like that. Equipment, yes, I think we should be coming here again. That is amazing. I didn't know that was there. I mean, it's amazing sometimes. You put packs in and you think, oh, that's a brilliant idea, that is. Fillable 1,000. Let's have a look. How much? Oh, it's fillable. Right, I get you. I thought it meant you can choose what goes into them. So yes, that is, what was I just saying about liquid herbicide? Right, so yeah, truthfully speaking, the big bag pallets are just as cheap for creating pig food as it's 1,000 for 1,000, which is probably the very best, just equally as good as all of them, truthfully. So yeah, that probably would be the way to go if we were going to do that. But yeah, I think we're going to go this route. So then that means if we're growing our pig food, our pig food isn't going to last that long, so we're going to have to get cracking with that. Right, I am now going to go down the bottom of the farm. I'm going to check back. I'm going to stop my recording for a minute. I'm just going to check the quality to make sure. And I do wish I'd stop hopping around. It must drive you all crazy. I've just always have got to do this with the gamepad as I'm talking. It's like I'm animated. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to stop recording for a minute and I shall bring you all back in. And what we're going to do is we're going to get cracking at the bottom and we're going to stick... Do we stick all that side, Joe? We do it instead. I don't know. I think I'd like to get it all done. You know, it's one job, and it's. I actually do quite enjoy that. It's not a bad thing. Just go into a time lapse, stick that in the BGA, and it's like 4 or 5 months worth of silage, so we don't need to worry about it. Yeah, soon we'll be cutting the grass again. Though I think it won't be the very first month. Remind myself, canola, wasn't it? Yes, it is canola. Yeah, now do pigs have canola? Let's have a look at the constituents of the pig food now that we've got that. So to pig food, and there's lots of different, there are different sort of ones. So oats, corn being the main one, canola, potatoes and sugar beet. Wow, it's a bit demanding that you've got to do all of those. Yeah, that's with meal. That's still a bit of everything. Yeah, that means we'd have to do everything. We'd have to do potatoes and sugar beets. If we were going to do that, I think what we would do is the 2 little fields, which you know are super duper, at the top, which we just bought. Yeah, pigs are going to become massive if we're going to do this. Or do we go and do it next to the pigs? Do we buy fields and split them that are right down by the pigs? Store deliveries I've got down there. Do we? Did I buy the slab? I think I did, didn't I? Yes. So it's probably not a bad thing if we bought like field 25 and did that. I don't know. It's got to be 21. How much is that? Oh wow, that's 116 yield. That is 84,000. I think so. I think we'll do. We do need a cornfield, but corn's a really good. So perhaps 21. Potatoes and sugar beet, I'm thinking, in those 2 fields, because they're both high yields for little tiny bits. I think the canola we've already got and we'll keep some back. And I think we'll do the corn on that field there. Can we afford it right now? Can we afford not to do it right now? I think we will say yes. I know it's grass field at the minute. We may well cut it once. And then we will literally rip it to pieces with our humongous great plough, and we will go from there. Yeah, definitely right. So I'm going to stop the recording for a minute, and I'm going to bring you back in, and we're going to grab those bales and stick them in. Also, we're going to be mixing a little bit. Oh, no, yeah, true. We've got that now. Now, will that accept bales? That is the question. Or are we going to be continuing to use ours? Although I suppose we can go loose and then drop it in. Yeah, if it won't accept bales. A lot of them do accept bales, but maybe not them all. So this is something we're going to have to go on a voyage of discovery. But I am definitely keeping that. I'm quite pleased with that. And it goes very well with our original silo. It's obviously, yeah, very similar. Yeah, the things are the same, aren't they, really? Back down this end. Yeah. See, it's time for us to grab these. They definitely will be ready. They were ready months ago. Yeah, so I'm going to immediately go into a time lapse. We have a lot of work to do. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, that is us done. That was not too bad. 2 loads, that's the best I've ever done that in. It was last time I think it was 3, so yeah, practice makes perfect. Let's have a look how much we've got in here. 339 tonnes of, is that the most we've ever had? We may have had an overlap before we drain this right to the very, very last little bit, so I think that is not bad. Now I'm unsure as to what to do. Let's switch the engine off on this month, because if we look at our animals, I wanted to keep this session not ultra long. I did want it to, because I want to get all of the Let's Plays back up and running after doing the Agres. Well, it was really just a weekend, really long weekend, before it goes to proper testing. How are we doing on the clothes? How are we doing? Let's have a look. Fabric, 4.5 tons of clothes, not bad. Now then, didn't we have 2 of those? No, we just had the 1. Yeah, that's right, I upgraded it, didn't I? So 4.5 tons of clothes. We need to, I think, no, we did take the, yeah, that is true. Wool, you should see the wool in there. Oh, hang on, that is building storage. Wool, wow, okay. We have done that. Have we done the sheep today? I know that I've looked at the, let's have a look. Oh, 5.8 tons. Right, okay, so there's nearly 6 tons up there, which is 3 tons. So we do need to go up there, get that done. So there's no speeding through the month, definitely not now. That's what I was going to say. So I might just get this a very small session with a bit of chatting we did earlier, doing that. And yeah, because I'd like to get all of them. This can be a monster, so this is just going to be a very, very short session. We've done the silage, we bought some fields, and I would have liked to have sped this through to February. I tell you what, no, we will do. Yeah, I shall see you up at the top at this clip in. With doing this, obviously I never had this problem before where I was trying to do transitions when you're recording little bits and adding them together. So therefore I would never clip my voice, but I seem to have this thing of not sort of waiting a couple of seconds. So I go in editing and I've clipped my voice again. I'm trying my best to get better at this, because I do think the transitions aren't bad at all. When you're skipping from one end of the farm to the other, or from one place to another, I don't think the transitions are bad. If you do, then I would really ask for you to, yeah, let me know if you do think they are. I personally don't think they are, but then I'm not, you know, I'm easily pleased. Right, let's do this. Yeah, we've got plenty, still 101 tons. We don't really need this topping up, but I thought if I do this with the wheel loader, then the little tiny thing can jump on this for just literally emptying it out. That's what I thought, because we're nearly full actually in the for feeding any. Well, we are full now, we just did it. Yeah, sometimes. Engage brain before mouth. Yes, definitely. Water, we'll get that done. This is ready for, yeah, next time this needs doing, and we should get that quite a lot of wool in there. Oh, so there is a bit more then. Ooh, yeah, there is. Right, let's grab that and stick some water in. I don't think there was a lot, if I remember rightly. It says. Ooh, far more than I thought. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right, let's get out of there before it does anything. Let's see if we can. Now, I do remember I found a good way to do this, and can I, for the life of me, right now I'm faced with this of actually doing it. Yeah, I did. I remember seeing it editing and thinking, now that was the best way you've done that. And now, coming to face the wall, can I remember? Absolutely not. That's just typical. No. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, when you push the two together, and then. But I did this one time, and it was the worst time I'd done it. So yeah, that's not bad. Now, I suppose actually, yeah, I did do that one time. I do remember where you go, put them on top of each other. I don't think, yeah, we've got, I don't know actually, I've never tried to do that. No, I think that would be like pushing it somewhat. Can you ever do that where you do it at an angle like that? I don't think your angle on your, it's all about the angle of the straps. Nearly. Then it's a oh, you know, it is. It's a shame to come back for that one. We'll do that one tomorrow morning. It's not like it's got plenty of storage room. It's nearly 5 tons. It's quite amazing. And I think we upgrade this once more, because we've got to, for selling our clothes, we've got to get the cycles ramped up. And I am going to use my little road. It's not. Yeah, I was looking at this. It is a bit weird. I've made a few mistakes with the path. Or should I say the builders? Yeah, I'm still of two minds whether I sort of include this or I don't. I'm not sure whether you prefer for the magic to be done, as I call it, off camera, or whether I show you this being built. Yeah, some people like it and some people don't. Now that is definitely not that. Definitely not. It was as low as it could get. It's weird how the game does have these funny sort of things. Right, let us. No, where do you go to upgrade this? We go here. 3 for 30,000. Yes, it does go up each time, doesn't it? Absolutely yes. Now then, storage. Let's have a look at what that has done for us. Cycles, and it does increase the cycles. Now, it never did used to do this, but now it does. So cycles for that 158 times 30 is quite a lot. 100 times 30 is quite a lot. Now the clothes are 79 by 45, so that's 790. 15. That's nearly 3 tons per thing, so that is actually not bad. And the storage for them now should be quite a lot more. How much? Yeah, I still don't know what the spawning thing is. 3 million. Wow. Done it again with my phone, do you know? I ever learn. Turn it off. My bad. Right, let's go across the road, and yeah, because I would like to get this through till February. So if we've done that, that's not bad. Should we stay over this? No, we've got the farm to sort of stay. The grass is growing nicely now. I'm quite pleased with this. I'm still not sure that I'm not going to do the grass next door. I might do, but I'd like to, with us spending the time and actually taking the the trees out of the back of the farm. I'd like to see if we can actually do that. I would. I'm going to leave this over here though, ready for the morning. I really don't think we need to take that over, and we're going to like run over to the farmhouse. I think that's good enough, and we're going to sleep. We should at least get a tick up this time. Yeah, we should, because we have got silage in there. So that is good news. Yeah, I checked in editing. I recorded the first bit down this end and checked in editing. It has got to be something about agres. And I thought of a good analogy. Anybody who's ever played with Courseplay will know when there are certain points where Courseplay thrashes your computer, no matter how powerful it is. When the worker is got a full combine and you've got self-unload, there comes a time where it's almost like it shakes the computer. I mean, so you slow down in your vehicles, and you know what's happening, because that's what happens every time Courseplay scans your fields to trace. The script is running mad to try to see if there is a wagon on the thing so it can self-unload, and that takes a lot of cycles. It really, you can tell when it's happening. Truthfully, if you've ever played Courseplay, with Courseplay, you will know what I'm on about. It really does go quite mad. Now, and that really is, if you think about it, that's a mod. When a mod is like doing something script-wise. Now, if you imagine on Agres, if that's scripting the little orchards, and there are a lot of them, if those orchards are going wrong, that sort of shaking is happening on a mini level. a lot of times. I think that's what the strange scudding was about, because it's only on agres where I myself can see. Now, it's a test map, remember that. It obviously, the testing of giants doing that will probably bring to light something where GM Gamer has got to fix whatever that was, or he might be able to fix that beforehand. He's already fixed the shop. That works nicely now. You can sell items. You couldn't sell items at the beginning. So, yeah, there's a lot of things already done. One other thing I thought, now we've got this up here, I still think what we ought to do is the digestate factory to exactly the same one as we've got down at the bottom, so that we can, and I think, because it's getting a little busy there and I don't want any storage problems, I think we'll probably stick it down here. Now, I think that's where the milk churns pop. I think that's the same as but there is space there. So I think we're going to stick down exactly the same one as we've got down at the bottom, because we did check it, and that 2 for 1. Now that is a point. What is it? Let me see if I can remember what it's called. I know it's going to cost me, and I know obviously, but I don't want to be running to the bottom of the map. I keep saying this on lots of Let's Plays, location, location, location. Yes, not many people do have the same thing twice, although the Lort's all in one, that is usually the exception before the upgrade mod. But it's that, would you really chase all the way down there? Now then, let's concentrate, please. Now, we are also going to need a dairy at some point, and now we can do the upgrade thing. I think that is absolutely amazing. Now, which one is it? Remind me. Oh, it's the 100,000 one, isn't it? Costs us 100,000. It's expensive to begin with, and if I, oh no, I think that's it there. It is the Field Products Factory. Ooh, I don't see. I think that's going in there. No. I forgot it was that large. In truth, I agree with what Marty said about the middle of this having something in, but I don't really think I want to stick. Has it got room really though? Truthfully, I don't suppose it really is gonna. I mean, it's a massive yard. I don't think that is gonna hurt really in the middle there, and it's not very far away from the slurry point. Don't want it to be, yeah, that's not really gonna hurt, and it's flat as a pancake. So there we go. Job is a good one. Let's go and have a look and make sure. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick whilst we're in this mood. And oh no, we've got 47,000. I class that as emergency money. Right, let's set that last production going. And it's down the bottom. I also think we're going to need a second large tanker. Although, no, we have got a dolly as well, and we've got a massive tractor. I think that's true. I think we'll grab the dolly, and I think we'll have a second tanker up here, rather than keep running that tanker down from the bottom up to the top. I think that's what we're going to do. Can we afford that? I think we'll wait till the tickle of tomorrow morning, but we are going to set the... Mind you, there's no point. There's nothing in it, so we're not. We're going to leave that for now. We're going to sleep till the morning. Now, there is a lot of... Now, that is a point. Let's just check the limit of the slurry, because I really don't fancy that running out. How much is it of what? Slurry. And is there enough food? Yeah, there is, because it's obviously the size of this was made for, now that's a point we can't see, was made for the bigger when it was 600 or 800. So it is slurry. Yeah, and again the tank on that is huge, because obviously it didn't used to be 200, and it really does show in how much food and everything there is. So straw, we still got enough straw? We have plenty of straw. Right, okay, so we've got plenty of room. The slurry's not going to like waste or anything like that. So we're going to sleep through till the morning, and I'm going to leave it there in the morning. Yeah, literally for another session. But I just thought I'd like to push this on a little bit, so we're getting a little bit closer. Check the sales before we go to bed, because you never know. No, it's exactly as it was. 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock this time of year. We should get tick up again now from the BGA. Yes, not like last month when somebody forgot to load it. So we had 47, so 100 odd grand. Amazing. Production costs. Now, what I'm interested in the most is seeing what the Lortz has done. So that's gone down. Oh, 80 tons. Seriously? doesn't seem right for 200 cows. Oh, I don't know. No, it does. It does, definitely. Ooh, the food in those. Wow. Now that is not quite, that is really is bad. They are terribly, and of course there's a slurry from over there as well. Yeah, now they're as good as gold. I say it is honestly, I think sheep are the best of the animals in FS22. I truly do. Not only for, but also for usefulness for clothes and woolen clothes. I think it's amazing. So we're definitely going to need to mix a lot more today. We'll grab some, yeah, we'll use the new mixer that we've got. Also, yeah, that's true. There is the old one as well. Let's just have a look at our productions. Yeah, I do realise that the one down at the bottom does mix it, but again, it's an awful lot. The field products factory down at the bottom, but we can, yeah, that is true. How do we mix TMR? That's right. I wasn't very. It's just the hay and the silage one. I do prefer the other one where it is does my kind of mix, which is, yeah, with straw. Yeah, it pads it out with the straw. So that would be my preferred thing. We've got to test next session to see if it will do bales. That would be nice. And also remember that I'm owed 100 tons of silage because of this bleed around the edge. So yeah, we've still got just over 100 tons in this, but we're going to grab another 100 tons because of that. Yeah, this is where it's gone wrong. Outside it stole about 110 tons of that from there. So we've got a nice tick up again. Yeah, that also will be the oat drink. There's a little bit of a tickle from that as well. Do we go for it? I don't mean it nasty. It is true. There was a time when I used to think one lorry was enough for a Let's Play. But seriously, I know we have got the Unimog, but it's not really a lorry. Now, we were just talking about this. I think we will be daft not to do this. Yes. Oh, and I'd forgotten. I'd not reset that. It was, yeah, we did see it on the map. Right, okay. So that is somewhere. Where is that appeared? Let's have a quick look on the map. Where did I do? I think it was down the bottom. Was the last bit of. Now we should be looking for the lorry. Not that one. That's the TLX. Right, where is it? Oh, it's no, that's the Unimog. That's our other, yeah. And I know we've got the 1313 as well, but that isn't really. Oh, is it by the pigs? Yes, it is. Yeah, the pinnacle is there. Right, smash it. Okay, so we need to do the pigs. I did look as well. I don't know what I was talking about earlier. The cheapest thing we could see on the yeah, one thing we will buy another one is we're going to buy another one of the trailers. The 21 tonners. I always forget mixed up on this. No, it is in trailers. That's right. Yeah, we're going to get another one of the 82 Studios, which is now going to pop at the shop. These are so reasonable. It's hard. It is hard. And also they've got a fantastic unload rate, which is almost second to none. How am I sure it's in this? Is it in miscellaneous? I'm sure it's in this. It is. Configuration. No, we don't want realistic. Illumination. Go for it. And no, we don't want any cheating. Yes. Fenders, attachers, yeah, standard. I'm never going to put two of those together on a British map. That would be absolutely ridiculous, and I'll keep it silver like it is. Right, so there we go. So we've got another lorry, and we've got that back, which we will whisk up here, and we are going to grab the slurry and stick that in the fertiliser business to actually keep that going, truthfully. And we are then going to mix some TMR in the new one. Hang on, yeah, no, the one that is up here. It's a bit too many productions. This is a little bit complicated. Yeah, in this one, we're going to mix TMR in this one, and we're going to mix pig food in this one. But the pig food is from our own sort of thing. I might buy some in. That's what I was going to say. The cheapest one I did see in the shop, I don't know what I was looking at, because I did sort of say that it is in the big bags, and that is some of the CC something. I should show you. Yeah, I thought that was the best, but it's not. There's another one for 850. I know it's not a lot, But yeah, it is the Big Bag CZ mod. It's 850 for a ton, so we will be buying some of that. Do we have it delivered at the shop, or do we have it delivered to the pig place with the extra 20%? What is that? 85? No, I think it is probably best for us to have it delivered at the shop as normal. In fact, let's buy. It's going down quite quickly. Let's buy 20 tons. No. We have reset it, so 850, we've just seen this. 8 is the most. So we do 16. I'll do 24. Yeah, 24 tons. We shall get that brought up to down to the pig farm. Yeah, we should grab that on one of our trailers. And yeah, we shall start to, hopefully soon, before it eats us out of house and home. But you can see the difference in price. That's not an awful lot better, although obviously we did buy 80 odd. That's still not bad. That is quite reasonable. It's amazing that the shop has overtaken things like the multi-fruit buying station. So yeah, we're going to go into we should make make the slurry into the fertiliser. We're going to do our own mixing. We will test to see if these are accepted at that as well. Have I done? Yeah, I have done it. I was just second guessing myself. That's right. So this is the fertiliser one. Yeah. So I'm going to leave it there. It's going to snow as well, just to make things better. We shall feed our animals next session. We shall, I'm going to mix in the new place, as we've just said, so that we can get that done. Take the pig food over to the pig place and get them fed. And I don't think there is no water in them, I don't think, if I remember rightly. No, there isn't. Oh, they've got no straw either, so we need to get that across as well. Yeah. Now, we've got plenty of straw, so we're going to take some loose with us, definitely. So 29 tons of food left. That will take that up to 50 odd. And reproduction, how many are there? 360. I can't remember how big that place is. Did we fill it? No, it was much, much bigger than that, wasn't it? It was a monster. That has been left alone, the same as the sheep is a big place as well. So yeah, we'll get the all-in-one from the Lort all done as well, get that loaded up. And how much is there? Let's have a quick look. Nearly 7 tons of wool today, so that's what I was wanting to look at before we went, and that was because we did boost that up. I wanted to just check first two things. How much digestate? Hang on a minute. Oh, it is distributed. So that means I'd forgotten we were distributing, but we are. That means the bottom field one is create 41 tons of the digestate fertilizer. Sorry, 7 tons and counting. There's a lot of that. That'll be split into two, so that's going to be nearly 30 tons of fertilizer in that one. We'll switch that one off because there's no point in us ever running the fertilizer one down there, because that'll be the one that's up here. Yeah, that is true. Now that one we will be doing that, and we will be doing that. And the animal food one we will be doing. Yeah, well, we don't need to worry about that for a while, do we? Because we haven't got anything to go in there. But we will do the TMR, and I think we would. Which is the fast? Let's look at the cycles. No, not that one. 240 for 112. Ah, so that really is fast. Does it take more? Yeah, I think we will. We'll go on that one. Fast. Ah, yeah, that's with the extra ingredients, and we don't care about mineral feed. I don't know without whether that actually does anything at all. I think is it for realism, but it just makes it more complicated. So we are down to 72,000. We've spent an absolute fortune. Our equipment though is absolutely rounding out. The one thing I would like, if we are going to use the plough a lot though, is the 9-metre stone picker from Black Sheep Modding. And let's have a quick look on the fields just before we go to see what stones we have got. Stones, oh yeah, they're only the small ones, aren't they, actually? Funnily enough, we could sort of roll those. But yeah, I do think that. So we've got field 10, which we're also going to rip up, but we will cut the grass. We're not going to waste the grass, that would be silly. And we've got field 7 and 8 to plant as well. We've even got some stones on that one, but that's too late now, it's grass. So yeah, I think we're almost there field-wise. We will just see whether field 2 is going to be needed for grass as well. We also, do we need to do the scanning? We do. 7 and 8 and field 10 need to be scanned, so we will also have to do that. And that is where I'm going to leave the session. Yeah, we have spent a fortune, but we have really bought a lot of productions in. One thing I will say, I don't know if any of you have noticed, since I've been using my recording software that I have now, we haven't had any flickering. And what makes it very noticeable, if I switch the recording software off, it has a do not disturb, but when you switch the recording software off, it turns that off. It's got to be some kind of interrupt from Windows that makes the flickering happen. I don't know why, but it does. And that whatever the recording software does whilst it records, obviously it doesn't flicker all the time, but I used to get that horrible annoying where the reds flickered all the time. I haven't had that since I've turned to my new recording software. So that is a massive plus, because it used to drive me crazy, and I'm sure it did you as well. Anyway, yeah, enough of this. Yes, thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope that you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.